Hey guys, DeFore here, and we're not going to dwell on the intro for too long. Today I'm excited to bring you guys the worst two best maps in Black Ops 2 Zombies. And before we get started, I should probably mention we're not counting subdivisions, we're not counting turned, and we definitely ain't counting grief, because grief is cringe, like my channel. Alright, so I should probably start off with number 6, which you are watching gameplay of. Trans shit. And why don't I like trans shit? Well, there's a bus that you can't control. There is the jet gun, the most useless piece of shit wonder weapon that if I ever make a top 5 worst wonder weapons is definitely appearing on. I can guarantee you 100%. Lava, fog, denizens. Yeah, this map, I honestly don't want to talk about it for too long. Good thing it introduced the transit characters who I didn't mind. Like two out of the 4 were pretty okay, like Misty and Russman. I'm here for you. I'll defend you. But apart from that, like, Transit was really shit. It's fun to meme when you play, and look, I actually hate Transit so much that the background gameplay you're watching is of Town, a section of Transit. I didn't even want to play the real thing, because it is so amazingly shit. It breaks records at how shit it is. It was the introduction of Double Tap 2.0 though, which is the best version of Double Tap. Best version. And, did it do anything else right? Yeah, Avogadro is pretty shit. This map is the disappointment. I don't know what else you want me to say. It's just horrible. I think we can move on. I'm just gonna let you, if you don't know why I'm staying silent, it's to let you soak in the shit gameplay. And I'm not just saying that from it's a shit map, I'm also playing pretty shit right now too. I think that's enough said. I've stayed silent for too long, and this is a good meme. On to number 4. 5. This isn't a top 5. On to number 5, sorry. At number 5 is a map that, if you had asked me where to put it 6 months ago on this list, it would have come dead last. But it's slightly redeemed itself because there's multiple ways to play it. There you go. That's the only positive. Let's look at your negatives. The wonder weapon, I swear, is out to get you, because not only can you just slide off the edge because the world hates you, but you can also, it just stops working on round 100. So it doesn't want you to go for a high round, which is generally what I do in zombies, so this map's already against me to begin with. And also perk spawns. I actually had to look up a guide on one perk spawn because I'd actually forgotten where it was. Yeah, you know that little back area behind the rooftop? Yeah. I hate this map. It's too vertical and it has no perk to negate that verticality. PhD. And it also just has, it's not fun to play over and over like another map like in Black Ops 3, like Ascension or something like that. This map is really just boring too. If you're going from round 30 onwards, you just get bored way too easy. It's tedious and boring at the same time, which Transit only suffers from the first one, but it suffers from it worse, where this map suffers from both, making it a fundamentally terrible map. And what do you expect? It's the second chapter of the Transit story. Of course it's going to be shit. Yeah. But though, in the gameplay in the background you're watching right now, I've got the Rhaegar Mark II, which has less than a 0.1% chance of being acquired on this map, so I was pretty hyped to bring you guys that gameplay. So, that's awesome, and I think not much else has to be said. It's just a bad map. Like, I'll get into more detail with the better maps. So, down to number, oh god, I'm forgetting my numbers yet. 4, yep, that number. Zesty. In a trilogy, if number 1 and 2 are shit, there is a very high chance that the third one will be the worst. But in fact, yes, 1 and 2 were shit in this trilogy, but number 3 is slightly better, which puts Buried at our number 4 spot. And the only reason this map is not lower on the list, like lower than Die Rise and lower than Transit, is because there's nothing really wrong with the map. It's just that it's not a good map. And what I mean by that is, there is no other map like Buried because of this one little thing. It's called everything in the map is completely unique. It's not even... People are like, oh, Shadows of Evil is completely different to normal zombies. No, this map, if you look at this and say, this is what zombies should be, you are a unique kind of person, and there's places for you. I've made that joke before. I should probably stop using it. And this map, like, I don't think it's that hard to die, but it's definitely not... It's just, you don't die. Look at this weapon I'm holding, it's the Paralyzer. It basically kills anything in your way until round 70 when they patched it to stop working entirely. But then even, it's still used for its mobility on high rounds because you can just do this strategy here. And there's the time bomb. By the way guys, I never went down. You didn't see those perks? Yeah, they're all still there because I never went down. You were just imagining things. You gotta have more trust and faith in me. Little bitches. No, I'm kidding, my subscribers are not bitches. Not even close, boys. You guys good people. Good people. And overall, this map suffers literally from that one thing, just being too easy. Apart from that, I really like Buried just to play and mess around on, but it's just really easy. And after this spot, we're getting into the better half of the list, and I'm going to have to either start defending or start encouraging promotion towards the next 3 maps. So, enjoy as I go on my adventure of defending a certain map that you know has still not been said. Nice. Alright, in our number 3 spot, we have Nuketown Zombies, one of my favourite maps in any Zombies game, and the reason it's not higher on this list is because I have respect towards the next map on the list, and I do think fundamentally the next map on the list is better. But we'll talk about Nuketown for now. Why is it so amazing? If you play this map for a straight month, you are going to get better at zombies. That's inevitable. This is one of the hardest maps, and I'd argue sometimes can be the hardest map if your jug spawns are super unlucky. Like, cough cough, this game you're watching right here. I didn't get jugged till around 18. And overall, it's another survival map, sort of like the town and farm and bus tipo, that sort of stuff. But it just feels better than those maps, and it's the only map to feature the M27, which is one of the most powerful assault rifles. It's so much fun to use. Trust me, guys. Like, if you haven't used it, it does look a bit boring on screen, but like, if you haven't used it, it does surprising damage. It's pretty good. And the map's really small, so there's not much to talk about, but there's multiple strategies you can use in both backyards. Most people run Blue House because Blue House is best house. Hashtag Blue House is best house. Yes, that's now going to be trending everywhere, including on your mum's forehead. And we're going to talk about the most hated feature about this map, which is my favorite feature: random perk spawns. Everyone says if you don't get pack punch in backyard, blue yard, I'm gonna never get over saying that. Your game is over, just restart it. Or if you don't get jugged before round 10, game's over, start over. That's a waste of time, and that gets rid of the entire challenge. I'm pretty sure the world record on this map, no jug, is 62, which is... I bet you he was like on round 25, and he's like, I still haven't gotten jug. I think I should just go for a world record. But yeah, I watched that game live, my boy. I know who you are. If you ever see this video, just know I'm one of your mods. But overall, nothing much more to say about Nuketown. In my personal opinion, this would be the number 2 spot, but the next map, again, I have respect for the next map and what it did for zombies. So, down to number 2. Yes. Origins number 2 here, and reason is number 2 is I'm gonna stop doing this accent before I want to die. If you haven't clicked off because this video isn't number 1, I'm just gonna give my arguments. First off, this map shouldn't be called Origins, it should be called Overrated. Second off, are you really gonna play this map more than 2 times in a row? And I'm being really negative here at the start, but do know that I do love this map, but it's not as good as everyone says it is. Everyone's like, this is the map. This is the one it's got to be. The Easter egg is perfect. And if no other Easter egg is like it, that map is bad. Like, I don't think this Easter egg... It didn't have a boss fight, which, you know, there's a huge argument in the community with boss fights right now. I think it did it pretty well. I think this map with the Easter eggs... I love the idea of mindly movements and micromanaging. That is what Origins is. That is the essence of Origins. If you ever heard of the player Starburst, he does speed runs on Origins, and if you watch the things that go through his head while he's playing the game, he is going so fast that half the players watching him can't even comprehend. This map is amazing for people like that who are perfectionists at micromanaging. Like if you were good at like those city building games where you have to maintain the community and stuff, you're going to be good at Origins. Like that's just the honest truth. But the reason I'm giving such like smaller descriptions of why I like this map is because I'm excited. I'm just on the edge of my seat for number 1, because number 1 is, in my opinion, one of the best maps to ever have been created ever, and one of the best experiences you'll have in video gaming. So, down to number 1. Mob of the Dead. If this map was a person, the first thing I'd say to it is swiggity swooty, I'm coming for that booty, because this map is the best map we've ever been graced with. The Blundergat is the most amazing shotgun I have seen in video gaming. And you could say, well, maybe my experience in video gaming is limited to Overwatch and zombies. Shh, it's okay. But the Vitriolic Withering is my favorite wonder weapon. And do you know what this map has? This map has Afterlife, which means, not unlike every other zombies map that has Quick Revive, if I go down before round 10 with Quick Revive, I usually restart my game. Where with this, it's like, oh, I took it down, oh well. You know, I have like infinite revives, and no, it doesn't even get overpowered, because usually if you screw up really that bad, you probably deserve to die. So, this map is just amazing. I love building the plane. Icarus, there's a lot of story behind there. It's got my favorite character in all the zombies, which is arguably also the Shadow Man, but I really like Weasel. It's really good, and oh, the side quests. The side quest and the Easter egg. The Easter egg, you get audio logs and audio tour across the map, and it explains what happened. It's so good. You guys don't even... If you haven't played this map, I urge you to buy this map. And Black Ops 2 if you don't have Black Ops 2. I urge you to buy this map. I'd say it's worth more than the $20 price tag it asks for. I'll be honest. Or Australian dollars if you guys are over in America and you guys are like, it's only 15 over here. Just shut up. But, the Hell's Retriever, fill up the 3 dog heads, it's better than the bows, I reckon, from Dreisendrach. And then you can upgrade it to the Hell's Redeemer, which is an infinite damage. It's so good. It's so good. And then the Golden Spork, which is such a random thing. Like, oh, do you know what? You know, forks, knives, spoons, they can be used as weapons. You know what we're going to have in this map? We're going to have a spork. Let's go. You know, like, this map... The Pack Punch camera, I liked it in this map more than it looks on Shadows of Evil. It's just a great map. It gets me excited when I'm told, oh, you have to play this map, or I need gameplay for this map. It's like, I get super excited, because I really do enjoy playing this map over and over and over again. It's great. I think the boss fight was a fun idea. It wasn't really, I'm going to say it wasn't the crispest and smoothest transition to the boss fight, but... it was fun nonetheless, and this is why this is number 1, because it is so much better than Origins, and like a map like Nuketown is too basic, where this finds that sweet middle ground where it's like, it's going to be big and expansive and nearly movie-like, but it's not going to be too, I don't know, overbearing like Origins. Origins is sort of like, do all this stuff, child, or I'll shove you in my van. Whereas Nuketown's like, bro, I don't care what you do. Where on this map, it's like, you should go this way if you want optimal living. But if you don't, you know, you've still got a chance out there. And that's what makes this map the flawless example that if I had to rate it out of 10, it would honestly be 10. There is maybe no other map that feels like Mob of the Dead to me. And I think the only thing wrong with this map is the fact that I didn't like it the first time I played it. That's honestly the only thing I can find wrong with the map, is that I didn't love it at first sight. And that's a problem on my half. Anyway, guys, you enjoyed. Subscribe, and again, I'm going to ask, please share the video around. I really want to get more popular so I can get better stuff for these videos, so then I can bring you guys better content. And, you know, I might be getting into streaming soon, so let me know if you'd like to see that. Anyway, see you in the next one.